Hey everybody, it's Zombie, and I'm here again to play Remothered, Tormented Fathers. It's a game that came out this year, I believe, and it was made with the Unreal Engine, so it's really pretty. That's kind of where the good things about it stop. I've heard the story's super confusing if you don't find everything. So I did cheat and I read the wiki on it, so we can kind of follow along what's going as I play it, because I'm just in it to play. I'm probably not going to 100% this game because it's real short, I think like a couple hours. It is a puzzle game and it plays a little like Outlast, but you're a chick, obviously. She's the main character, so we'll get started. And I have played a little bit of it, but I tried recording it and it messed up, so I'm starting over. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, here we go.
So, is it all true?
What have you heard already?
That illness. It thickened the bones. It accelerated the healing process and tissue regeneration. Is that all true?
Every word.
But if that's what it was doing, why call it an illness?
The Lepidopterans made a nest out of the human body where they could eat and multiply. An illness is what it is.
But then,
Where do you want me to start?
from the beginning.
I'm old, Mr. Manny. My memory is not one of my strong points.
Well, for example, why do they call you Madam Svenska?
A name is just a trace. It is our business card, our identifier. It presents us to the world. But does it tell our story or really describe who we are?
I swear I know 3 or 4 idiots with the same exact name.
Well, yes. But we are not made of that name. It is given to us. Other people choose it for us, whether it suits us or not. It doesn't tell us who we really are. That name will not give us any answers. It is only through growing old that we become the answer to the questions of our childhood. And living in Sweden the last 30 years has definitely inspired this affectionate moniker. And so, Madam Svenska, it is.
And yet you come back to Italy. Why?
I think that's
Because
important.
I forgot. But I also forgot that I had promised to remember.
Tell me.
Please excuse me. Sometimes my memory needs to be jogged. There's always been a song that, as well as the name you refer to so much, has labeled my whole life, has given it a name, and it's from a name. If you can believe how bizarre and sometimes unbelievable my confused memories are to describe that all this began.
Cool.
Say goodbye, hearty frost from my eye. If you leave me, sure you miss me. If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Come on, let's dance. We don't have any chance. Give me a kiss, so you know what you're gonna miss. If you fly, you lose something in the sky. Listen to me, the romance leave us free. For me it's to be
If you hear any background noise, my foster pup Ginger is laying on the bed, so she's not exactly quiet. Cool.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Yeah, probably. Alright. Reach the residence of Dr. Felton. Alright, so the dates in this game are important to make sense. So she went missing in 1971, and she was born in 58. I don't know what the current year is in the game, but 71 and 58 and stuff like that are important. White dress with bows, white shoes and tressed hair. So, shouldn't look blonde in that, but okay. Yeah, let's run. That sounds good. I always feel anxious when looking at some icons. Icons and mirrors. Okay, so she's scared of mirrors and icons.
Who is it?
Yes, hello. I'm Dr. Reed from the Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Felton is no longer a patient.
I know. This is why I'm here. Hello? Anyone?
Alright, well, let's just break in then. Alright. Well, someone's keeping up all these flowers and gardens and things. You're not really dressed like a doctor, although I don't guess I know what doctors wear. I'm assuming when you visit patients, you don't necessarily wear a lab coat. The high heels are a little much, though. She's a pro in walking in them, though, especially on this cobblestone. Well, all the windows are barred. That's good. Let's go into a house with windows that are barred. That sounds like an amazingly good idea. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, this is getting old. Let's run. Jesus Christ. Okay, I get it. He likes roses. You need to exercise more. Lay off the smoking. Damn. That ladder goes nowhere. Again, I'm going to try to get as many of the little collectibles as I can, but I don't promise a 100% playthrough. Definitely anguishing. I don't know. It looks like she's playing hide and seek. But okay. Boom, boom.
Miss?
Good evening. I
Miss
am...
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa Margarita
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's pathology.
Oh, no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
God damn, how much you guys smoke? Alright. Little metronome down in the corner is cute. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, come on. Well, this place is cluttered.
Please, this way.
Alright, well, we're gonna walk really
Bad
slowly.
habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and
Jesus
time
Christ, you're
wasted.
judgmental.
I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here. Let's say they don't seem to get along.
I didn't know.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
Some creepy baby picture.
This way, please. Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Gloria's a bit of a creep show, isn't she? Are we gonna poke around? I think we're gonna poke around. Cool. Alright, so I'm not gonna read these out because they're really freaking long. But in 1971 the farm closed, so that's important. Didn't she go missing in like 71-ish? So it closed due to suspected contamination. It's been reported that many products have been infected by toxic pollen that could be the cause of severe parasitosis. So something to do with bugs. The owner and her husband, Richard Felton, he was a notary, professor, and company partner. Weeman are under investigation. Indeed, the warning came from the residents at the company's headquarters, the Ashmans, who managed the building and supervised the harvesters, the sisters of the adjoining convent. So I guess that's important too. So photosensitivity was one of the symptoms of this, along with parasites. So if you want to read this in full, just pause it. The Ashmans claimed a substantial refund for the damage they suffered because even their children had been infected and used as unaware test subjects. So something's going on where they're testing on people, apparently, and parasites and sensitive eyesight. The authorities assume that the contamination has developed from the groundwater not only used by the irrigation nearby plantations, but also as a common source for the Ashmans and the 12 sisters of the nearby monastery. So let's look at the other side. You damn son of a bitch, see what they write about me on the news. You wanted to tarnish me, but I'll get back at you. Oh, I surely will. Starting with your daughter. Do you believe she doesn't know who her father is? I'm sure he'd be glad to know that she is his daughter. What? Sure he would be glad to know that she is his daughter. Show you've got balls. Take your own responsibilities. What am I saying, balls? You never got balls. Okay. I don't get it. Oh, did it freeze? Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. Well, that's pretty. Ooh, there's claws at the top. This game is pretty. I'll give it that.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it would be too easy, wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down.
That made no sense.
Dr. Reed, I suppose?
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met Gloria?
Yes, she let me in.
She's a great reference, extremely hardworking, but back to us. I don't recall seeing beautiful doctors like you at the Institute, Dr. Reed.
I am flattered, Mr. Felton.
Gross.
I arrived at the Institute just a few months after you left. And you left because?
Inadequacy of the sanitary treatments within the structure.
That's right. And in a few words?
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton,
That's
is there
important,
anything
too.
I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria. Yes, see if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
You're diagnosed? 1958?
Yes, indicatively. Some friends and I contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency? Overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates? Phenoxyl? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without
Hormone
any
deficiency is
prescription?
important too.
I believe so. According to your file, you still receive your disability pension. Even better, it seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told
How
you.
about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate... I don't have the strength for this now.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this? Where did you get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or has you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
You thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr. Felton, please, tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Why is she so obsessed with Celeste?
Mr. Felton.
Alrighty then. Conversation that makes little to no sense.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Jesus Christ, this is the most long-winded intro I've ever put up with. Metronome. Alright. Well, it's pretty at least. It's pretty to look at. That's a good place to hold your keys. Those high heels, man, killing me. So I guess we're gonna go find his wife. Yes, let's save again. Look for mirrors with the metronome. From now on, you can only save your game using those. Okay. I got a flashlight. Diversions. Aim for diversion. Okay. Cool. Defense item. That's probably important for later. This is gonna be one of those games where we have to open all the drawers. I'm gonna avoid that as much as I can. Yay, diversion item. Defense item, excuse me. So the puzzle pieces mean I'm missing something. Cool beans. Alright. So I'm gonna try to explore as much as I can. Oh, cool. Well, that's a thing. So if I'm running, I can bolt through a door. This creepy creep is kind of annoying. Defense item. Alright. So I think I've got 3 and 3 now. Sure, maybe they are distant relatives. Alright. So that's a puzzle piece as well. Let's go. We went downstairs, right? Yep. So we've been over there. The elevator probably doesn't work, so we'll just skip that. Girl, you need to quit smoking. Upgrade defense items. Woohoo! Alright. So, we've got the right side of the second floor to explore. Can we do that? Music got louder. What's that? Defense items. Keep up with this story. Therapy is not bringing you anywhere, and what has happened today is something very serious. I've got rid of the film, reviewing your sessions of mesmerization. Okay. Can only hurt your mental health, and I wish it would never end up in the wrong hands. Don't try to take it back if they're nickel it. I've also replaced the battery in a pendulum clock. We don't need the projector anymore. So to make that work,
Mrs. Felton. Are you here?
This goodbye will be the chance to reach my land for each day. A whole world.
Please, Mrs. Felton.
my dear. The record player got jammed again, right? Yes, I know. You keep on telling me we need to buy the new gadgets on the market. Promise, promise, promise. How can I say no to you? Now get some rest, love. My little Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Where the fuck is Jennifer? Did he eat a bug? I think he ate a bug. Bug? Okay. Okay. Something's going on. Stalkers. There's a stalker in this area. You can decide if you want to bypass him, distract him, or face him. Where's your Oxford comma? Not to make any noise, otherwise he will be put on your tracks. Avoid running, use the crouch button, moves silently. Press the dodge button to launch its attack if you still have enough breath. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna crouch through this whole fucking game, so... Alright. And she's super dead. Let's see what he was doing in the bathroom. Puzzle piece. Puzzle piece. What did I find? Ground floor corridor key. Does it say that on it? How do you know what that's to? No, that's a distraction item. Diversion item. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to escape the mansion without running. Ooh, what's that? So that's the dumbwaiter from downstairs. Ooh, we can save. Alright. Alright, so now this guy's walking around out here, so... You know, it would make more sense to take off your high heels. Just saying. I think we've got 3 already. Where is he?
Still here?
Run, bitch!
You slut!
Damn, dude, you don't know that.
This is not a place for tourists!
Run. Run faster.
You weren't invited!
Yeah, okay, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm running.
What are you doing here?
Shit. Oh! Damn it. Run faster. Keep you away from
Do you think I'm enjoying your stupid game?
it. No, I'm just trying to get out of the mansion. Alright, well, at least that's done.
Dr. Reed, are you
I
doing
suck at
some
this.
overtime?
Yes.
were
Damn,
born!
he's fast for an old man.
I knew it! Who likes to snoop inside people's houses?
Alright.
Would you like me to enjoy your stupid game?
Sure. Okay. Keep the circle inside the bigger circle.
I just want to sleep.
Excuse me. Alright. Alrighty then. Well, he got me twice with the scythe. So that's good. Well, so we can't leave, and we've got a key.
I really need it. Who's playing around in my house?
Damn it.
This house is not open to the public.
That's hilarious. Alright, let's try crouching. All I'm saying is maybe take off your high heels. Oh no, I need to go to the first floor. Okay, crap. So I'm on the second.
A whole new world. All in life.
Oh, my purse is bloody. I swear he was on the stairwell.
This can't be real.
There he is. Are you wearing pants? God damn it, old man ass. I don't know what it is with old man ass, but that's straight out of Outlast. Alright, so we've got a key. And there was a door over here that needed a puzzle piece, I think. So maybe it's the key. Haha. Okay. It's the battery compartment. Okay, so we need the battery. We need the battery for the projector. Okay, so creepy baby. That's cool. Alright. She's very, very noisy. Okay, door's locked. Of course it is. The entire Felton family is portrayed in a cheerful atmosphere. Those days seem gone. Celeste's face is unrecognizable. It looks like the canvas has been ruined on purpose by scratching too much. But why? Okay, so Lehman hung himself on 71 after the disappearance of Celeste. So she disappeared in 71. The ranch closed in 71 because of infestation or parasites or something. So the Ashmans are somebody, but I don't know who they are. The proliferation of these moths and their living system may be the missing piece in modern medicine. Oh, they were testing on nuns. The nuns who underwent tests before the fire reported similar symptoms in addition to the severe rise in insulin levels, allergy to cortisone that could lead to sudden filamentary keratitis, photosensitivity, possibly caused by the abuse of prototype 902 of phenoxyl. So phenoxyl can alter memories. Alright. Oops, I didn't look at the backs of that. Shit. Fuck. Let me have control. Ooh. Puzzle piece. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. I want to look at the other side. Forget something pre-styled wigs, your co-fur for just $39.99. Alright, well let's get out of here before a dude comes and looks at us. Because of the movies. That was close. There he is. Keeping it in the circle.
Old MacDonald had a farm. Oh, and on his farm he had a
Hey, the oven. I guess, I think. Yeah, it looks like an oven. The door is stuck, but there are holes to hook up some handles. So where are the handles? That's an oven. Guess that's not the right oven. Nope. On vacation in Rome. 64. What's that? Damn it, why are you making so much noise, bitch? Hey, a handle.
noisy little.
Fuck. Hey, a handle. Which way are we going? Fuck. Fuck.
Here you are!
see if we can get this one.
Seems
Stop, bitch! Doug! What's it? You are not allowed to stay here! This goodbye will be the chance
So
to reach my land for me and
we have tape. We have a key. So upstairs there was a bathroom that needed a puzzle piece. So maybe one of those. Maybe one of the maybe the plunger. I don't. Because I still need the battery from the clock to watch the film that we have, so that won't do me any good. I need another weapon. And I need to find a way to heal, because if he's going to keep catching me. I think he's behind me. Let's save in case we die. Because he does keep catching me, which is annoying. But I did manage to get the thing out of the oven, so hopefully I don't have to go back down there. Let's restore life. Oh, it breaks the mirror. Okay. And then press to save the game. Alright. So apparently somebody's hallucinating here, because if that kills me, that's funny. Ooh, what's this picture? No, that's not what I wanted. There's nothing in there. Oh, it's a knife. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Alright, well, let's see here. What's the puzzle piece in here? Something to unlock the train. So, out of my infinity bag of holding, we're gonna pull this plunger. Okay, well, where the fuck is that? Find the object dropped in the drain pipe. Okay, what else do I have in my inventory? The film. So I can go ahead and put the film. I might be able to put the film on the projector just to get that done with. But I'll still need a battery. Girl, just take off your high heels. Jesus Christ. God, she walks slow. Someone's going around shutting these doors. Ginger's dreaming. Cool. Alright, that's taken care of. door's locked. I hear him. I wonder if it matters if you're on the carpet or the hardwood.
To reach my land for me and them. A whole new world calling out.
Take anymore.
What the damn pill?
Alright. I hear him. There he is, I see him. Is he coming up the stairs? He's coming up the stairs. Did I explore down here? I can't remember. Or did he catch me down here? Oh, because I turned that radio on, so yeah, I've explored down here. Wait, is that the... Hey, the grate! The fidget spinner. Okay. Find a way to raise the grill in the basement. Puzzle piece. Oh, am I not selecting it? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, but sure. Okay, sure. That makes sense. That's a puzzle piece too. Battery. Alright, so now the goods lift is up in the hallway next to Mrs. Felton Gallo's room. So we're gonna head back up there. I wonder why they didn't call it a dome layer. This is very back and forth. I think I'm gonna save before I activate the lighter. It's blinking now. That's a good sign. Not really sure what that's about, but okay. Guess it worked. Fuck. Trying to turn back on the power generator. Great. Now he'll be able to find me. Fuck.
Still here? Dr. Reed, do you really think you'll get away with this?
Fuck, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Damn it.
Fucking cocksucker!
Oops, shit, missed it. Oh, it's not open, so I gotta turn on the fucking lights first. Okay, damn. It's just gonna be dark for a second, sorry guys.
All of this!
I'm worried he's gonna see my flashlight, which I think is what happened upstairs. I knew this was gonna be important later. Alright. I don't know where he's at, but we're just gonna head towards the basement and hope for the best.
Would you like to play?
Nope. Probably not.
There's nothing left to eat. It's all molded.
Let's try this again. Where am I headed? To the basement. Alright. He's somewhere. Alright, let's see here. Sweet. I don't think he comes down here. Alrighty, lady. I think you're overreacting a little bit, but that's cool. Hey, the grate's open. What is this? Pendulum clock key. Was it made out of wood? Why was it floating? Alright, the clock is... It's on the first floor down that corridor, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go get the battery.
Here you are! So, you like to go around and rummage in other people's things?
Keep calm.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a fickle. E-I-E-I-O. There's nothing left to eat. It's all moldy.
Bitch making noise.
Who likes to snoop inside people's houses? I knew it! Stop, you stupid bitch!
Okay. Well, that sucks. I went the wrong way. Really? Shit. Alright, we're gonna call it for part 1 right here, so that I can get back to where I was and not waste your time, and then we'll pick up in part 2 back where he killed me. So, thanks for watching, and if you can, subscribe so I know that you're out there. Thanks.